Welcome back to the online class, students. In the previous class, we discussed about functions of few hormones which are secreted by anterior part of the pituitary gland. Now, we are going to discuss with the remaining hormones, that is LH, prolactin and MSH, and even we are going to discuss with the hormones secreted by the posterior lobe of pituitary, that is ADH and oxytocin. Okay. First, let us start with the first hormone, that is LH. So, LH is nothing but luteinizing hormone. LH is luteinizing hormone. Okay. So, which has been secreted by anterior lobe of the pituitary. LH and FSH together, we call it as gonadotrophic hormones. Okay. So, as they are acting on the gonads, that is in case of females, it is ovary. In case of males, it is testes. Okay. So, the LH, the luteinizing hormone, will act on the female gonad, that is ovary. Okay. So, they will be acting on the female gonad called as ovary. And so, it helps in release of ovum from the Graafian follicle. Okay. So, in the females, in the ovary, the development of follicle, so inside the follicle, ovum will be developed. So, the release of ovum from the Graafian follicle occurs with the help of LH hormone. Okay. What is the major function? It helps in the release of ovum from Graafian follicle. Okay. What is a Graafian follicle? We call it as a matured follicle. The matured follicle is called by Graafian follicle. Okay. So, from which ovum is released in the presence of luteinizing hormone. Okay. So, other functions of LH, if you see, like, so this LH is also regulates the menstrual cycle. Okay. So, LH also, what is the other function? It regulates the menstrual cycle. It regulates the menstrual cycle in case of female. Okay. Then, so the LH will act on ovary and makes the ovary to produce the progesterone. So the progesterone helps in maintaining pregnancy. Okay. So the progesterone helps in maintaining pregnancy. Okay. So it will act on what? Ovary, and makes the ovary to release progesterone. So the progesterone is required for maintaining pregnancy. Okay. Maintaining pregnancy. Hence, the progesterone is also called as pregnancy hormone. Okay. Then, so after this one, the ovum is released. So the implantation means, so the egg and sperm will fuse, results in the formation of zygote. After the multiple cell division, the zygote develops into like a blastula. Okay. So that has to be implanted inside the uterus. So that is also takes place with the help of what? Luteinizing hormone. Okay. So what is the other function? Implantation of blastocyst. Okay. So how the blastocyst has been formed? So that is after the fusion of egg and sperm, zygote due to multiple cell division, it develops into blastula, blastocyst. Okay. So in case of, this is in case of female. So in case of male, what is the function of luteinizing hormone? So luteinizing hormone will act on interstitial cells. Okay. So in case of male, so it will act on interstitial cells. So another name for interstitial cells is Leydig cells. Act on the Leydig cells and make them to produce the hormone called as androgen or testosterone. Okay. So make them to produce the hormone called as androgen. Another name is testosterone. Okay. So which is responsible for secondary sexual characters in case of males. That is regarding LH. Next, coming to the prolactin. Next hormone, prolactin. So this prolactin is required for is required for development of mammary glands. Okay, so the prolactin is required for development of mammary glands. Okay, then next other function is, so this prolactin will act on ovary and make them to produce progesterone and estrogen, which is required for maintaining the pregnancy. Okay, so prolactin will act on ovary and makes the ovary to produce other hormone called as progesterone and estrogen. Okay, so these two hormones will maintain the pregnancy. Okay, that is the function of prolactin. Next, coming to the other hormone, that is MSH. So MSH stands for melanocyte stimulating hormone. Melanocyte stimulating hormone. Okay. So where you will find these melanocytes? So the melanocytes are found in the skin. Okay. So you'll find the melanocytes in the skin. So MSH will act on melanocytes of the skin. Later, the skin produces a pigment called as melanin. So what is a pigment? It is called as melanin is a pigment. Okay. So this pigment is responsible for the skin coloration of the individual. Okay. And not only the production of melanin and even the distribution, the even distribution of melanin is also caused by MSH, that is melanocyte stimulating hormone. Okay. So these are the 7 hormones which we have seen in case of adenohypophysis. Okay. Then next we are going to discuss with the hormones produced from the posterior lobe. The another name for posterior lobe is neurohypophysis. And even we have discussed that. So the neurohypophysis is divided into only one lobe. Okay. And one more point. This MSH is released from the intermediate lobe of the pituitary. Remember. Okay. So now we are going to discuss with the hormones produced by posterior lobe of the pituitary. So it has been divided into only one region, that is pars nervosa. And you should remember that, so the posterior lobe will not produce any hormone, just it will store the hormones. Then where does this ADH and oxytocin has been produced? So they are produced in the hypothalamus, but they are stored in the posterior lobe of the pituitary, that is in the pars nervosa region. Okay. So the first one is ADH. ADH stands for antidiuretic hormone. It stands for antidiuretic hormone. Okay. ADH is also called by another name. It is called as vasopressin. Okay. It is called as vasopressin is another name for ADH. So, as I told that ADH are oxytocin, they are produced from where? They are produced from the hypothalamus. Okay. So, this ADH is produced from supraoptic cells of the hypothalamus. Okay. It is produced from supraoptic cells of hypothalamus. Okay. Then what is the major function here? It causes the constriction of smooth muscles and constriction of the blood vessels. Okay. So the functions of ADH, if you consider, it causes contraction of smooth muscles, and next it causes constriction of blood vessels. Okay. So by constricting the blood vessels, it will increase the blood pressure. Okay. So by constricting the blood vessels, it is increasing the blood pressure. That is, BP will be increased. Okay. And then already we have discussed in case of excretion chapter also. So this ADH is required for reabsorption of water from the kidneys. Okay. So reabsorption is another function done by the ADH in case of kidneys. hyposecretion and hypersecretion of ADH if we consider. So, first one let us see. Hyposecretion. Hyposecretion. It causes a disease called as diabetes insipidus. The disease called as diabetes insipidus. So the major symptom of diabetes insipidus is the person will excrete or release more amount of dilute urine. Okay. So when ADH is released in a very less quantity, so the person will suffer from a diabetic insipidus, and the major symptom is, so the person will excrete large amount of urine, that is, which is very diluted nature. Okay. The next is hypersecretion. Hypersecretion, that is over secretion, causes a disease called as antidiuresis. The disease is called as antidiuresis. Means the person will be excreting very little amount of concentrated urine. That is regarding ADH. Then the last hormone produced from the pituitary is, we are supposed to discuss, that is oxytocin. Oxytocin. So the oxytocin is produced from paraventricular cells of hypothalamus. Okay, they are produced from what? The paraventricular cells of hypothalamus. Okay. And so what is the major function of oxytocin? So this oxytocin is produced during parturition or during childbirth. Okay. So this is actually released during parturition, or it is also called as childbirth. During that time, you can see the release of oxytocin. So what is its function? It causes contraction of uterus, hence helps in childbirth. Not only that, so after the parturition, so it causes the ejection of milk from the mammary glands. Okay. So these are the 9 hormones secreted from the pituitary gland. Let us discuss with some of the questions related to the topic. Okay. So the first question, in males, LH acts on A. Satellite, B. Spermatogonia, C. Leydig cells, D. None. They will act on Leydig cells, or it is also called as interstitial cells. C is the answer. Melanocytes produce melanin, which are stimulated by A. FSH, B. TSH, C. MSH, D. ADH. The answer is MSH. Then hormone which causes development of mammary glands, A. Prolactin, B. LH, C. FSH, D. TSH. The answer is A. Prolactin. Oversecretion of ADH causes Addison's disease, diuresis, Cushing's disease, diabetes insipidus. The answer is antidiuresis. Okay. Next, oxytocin causes A. Development of gonads, B. Spermatogonia, C. oogenesis, D. Contraction of uterus. So the answer is contraction of uterus. That is preferably during childbirth. Next, hormone released by, so the posterior lobe of pituitary is oxytocin, B. ADH, C. Both, D. None. The answer is C. That is both. Thank you, students.